I was raised in a very traditional Orthodox church, which is beautiful, but I just didn't learn much about the Holy Spirit. And I don't feel like I really started learning about it until I was an adult. I've been learning about the Holy Spirit and all the gifts for years, but I feel like just in this past season, I've really come to understand a lot more and become interested to walk with Him more, walk with Him deeper, and to know what God gifted me with, so I can serve Him in the best way possible. I was surrounded by friends who had just walked with Him and was so in tune with Him. And then there was me. I felt like I didn't have much to offer anyone. I remember being really down and discouraged because, I had been praying to be bold, to be a bold witness, and going everywhere and trying to tell people about Jesus. And I just felt like I had been falling flat and it was just dry. So I remember this day, Pastor John just said exactly what I needed to hear, that everyone, he was sure 100% of people had gifts. And it just was exactly what I needed to hear.
I would say to every single person at all of our campuses right now, I 100% know that you have gifts and callings and talents and abilities. Some you know what they are. Some of them you operate in, you just not really thought about it as a gift. Some of them you aren't operating in yet. I've been preaching for like 10 years. I didn't know I had a gift to do this. I had no idea. It was a gift that was laying dormant in me. I have no doubt that there are gifts and the talents and abilities inside every single one of you. The question is, will we cultivate it?
That morning, I had been reading about Caleb in my just daily reading, and God led me to look up the name Caleb, and his name means wholehearted and faithful. And I had just written a prayer in my journal that God would consider me faithful. I remember that day, I walked up to the prophetic team and I just told them I was down and discouraged, trying to be bold, be a bold witness for Him. And the first words out of her mouth was, God calls you His faithful servant. It was beautiful. I will never forget that, because it was just like, God knows my heart and He's going to be faithful. I believe that I am gifted, and it might look different than others. And I'm learning to not compare myself to others, that I have the same Holy Spirit. It just looks different. Faithful doesn't mean perfect. Faithful just means coming back, remaining, staying. The best life I've lived yet, just walking this adventure with the Holy Spirit and just trusting Him to lead me in the everyday. Like, I love that I don't have to go on a mission trip to Africa. It's right here. We're just surrounded by people who are lonely and hurting and broken and need peace and need Jesus. That's it.